Hey, how's it going? It's John again to play Immaculate Grid, going for low time, low rarity, and playing grid number 550, which I'll dedicate to Cesar Cedeno, who had 550 career stolen bases, mostly with the Houston Astros. Hits a couple other teams too. We'll see if we can work them in. I'm going to share my screen, and we'll roll right into it. Struggled yesterday on Mets Rookie of the Year. There were only six options, and I said that Zach Wheeler was one of them, and he didn't even get a vote in his rookie year. So I majorly misremember that event. We'll hit refresh here and hit go. I don't see Cesar Cedeno working here, so we'll do this. CJ Wilson definitely played for both of these teams. Um, Adrian Gonzalez started his career with the Rangers, takes 4%. Juan Gonzalez was good for 300 average for a bit. Devon White hits both the Angels and Blue Jays. Fred McGriff hits both of these teams, Blue Jays and Padres, 12%. Roberto Alomar for 300 average. Come down here and get John Lackey, Jake Peavy, and Babe Ruth or Shohei. Either will work. 87 on the rarity score. So the big trick on this one is getting a pitcher with 300 average. Um, Obviously rarity score doesn't actually matter. It was just I was under a minute though. Devon White is the most popular here. Guess Roberto Alomar is more popular as a Padre Blue Jay. I should have. I think I probably mentally had it because I did McGriff and he was involved in the same blockbuster trade. Same with Tony Fernandez and Joe Carter as well. Babe Ruth was the highest tier. All right, cool. Light refresh there. Do a stop share reshare. And let's see, it's down here. Yeah. And here's the refresh. And let's see here. So I have a number of people who work for 300 average and pitching one game. Mostly it's some examples include Roberto Hernandez, Terry Forster, Mike Stanton, and uh, but actually, well, no, he'll work because to do it for a career, you have to do it in one season. So I don't know that Mike Stanton will work like here, for example, because I don't think he did it with the Rangers, but he will work here. So let's get him in there for point two. Tim Dillard also would work. I should call it Tim Dillard. That would have been better. All right. Let's see. And I'll go with my guy Carlos Diaz. But you have to get the right one. It's 1990. He'll be my 300 average. I think he was 3 for 10 or something like that. Let's see. 300 average for the Rangers. I don't think I have a guy off the top of my head there. Um, I'm feeling in a Brewer mood though. I'm gonna get Mike Fetters down here for the Angels. 107. We get our guy Ron Vallone for the Padres. These are nice low scores. I probably could have gone lower with Tim Blurred here. That's all right. I'm looking at my score. I'm like, oh, this is a good start. Um, but I don't have a super low guy for the Rangers. I'll have to think on that one for just a little bit here. Um, but Cecil Fielder for Angels and Blue Jays. Final year with the Angels, first couple years with Blue Jays. Not really remembered with either team. It takes a full percent either way, or anyway, I should say. Let's see, Angels and Rangers, a couple AL West teams. So that means Mark McLemore certainly works. Gary Matthews Jr. works. Bert Blyleven works. Um, So far, Macklemore, I think, is the optimal pick from what I've thought of. And Kinsler, does Kinsler go out to Anaheim at some point, like later in his career after the Angels? Might be misremembering that actually. Um, CJ Wilson was only a few percent. I guess Josh Hamilton is probably more popular, and of course Nolan Ryan was the most popular there. I don't know how popular Blyleven's going to be. Napoli, I think, will be pretty popular. Mike Napoli was traded actually from the Angels to the Blue Jays for Vernon Wells, and then flipped like the next day to the Rangers. So he never actually played in Toronto. Um, Not here though. Blue Jays and Padres. I can't remember if this is a Greg. I might be fusing Greg Zahn, who played for the yeah, he played for the Blue Jays, and Greg Myers played for the Padres. And I've got to get these guys and sort of be able to reconcile their careers a little bit. I do think there's a Paul Quantrill combination though. Fine reliever. Let's see. If we're going here, I guess I'll just go late 90s Rangers. Who's going to be sneaky? Let me think on this one. I'm going to drink my coffee. I don't think Dean Palmer does it. I don't think Fernando Tatis does it or Royce Clayton. Um, I'm gonna save Macklemore. I don't think he does it though. Palmeiro will work, but be too popular. Rusty Greer, I think, will be pretty popular. Will Clark is a maybe. He would definitely work. Um, Michael Young obviously works a bunch of times. I think he might have been the most popular. I don't think Tom Goodwin works. I'm not sure on if you're going back to the 70s, Mike Hegan, 1974 Rookie of the Year, Human Rain Delay. Um, or I'm sorry, not Hegan. Sorry, different guy. Hargrove, Human Rain Delay. It just occurred to me. It's like, no, that's the guy who he had a like a batting cage. It was more than batting. It was called the Field of Dreams, but it was in Milwaukee. Mike Hegan's Field of Dreams. It was a place where you could go to, among other things. I think there was like an indoor gym or something, but you could also hit the batting cage. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it's still around. Um, anyway, that's not really the point of the episode. I'm gonna go with Will Clark. Rocks 2%. It's maybe a bit high. I probably could have found someone there. Um, let's see, Padres and Rangers. Um, Man, this is a tricky one. I came up with Adrian Gonzalez right away, but let's see, Nelson Cruz will work. Let's see, let's go back to those late 90s Rangers and go around the horn really quick, but I don't think any of them are playing for the Padres. I mean, you get John Wetland's not going to work either. Um, Go the other way, we can look at, man, do these teams just not have that much overlap, or I'm just blanking on obvious people? Because I can just come up with Nelson Cruz right now, and I think he's going to be super popular. I think the video is getting on a little bit, so I'll do Mark McLemore here. Let's see how he does. 1%. And then yeah, I'm trying to close this one out with a decent finish here. And just struggling on where overlap would happen here. Like I said, I went with Adrian Gonzalez. I have Nelson Cruz in the back pocket, but I think he'll be too popular because he's a recent player. Um, Gonzalez was like 4%. That's a decent benchmark. Well, I think this is going on too long. I'm going to throw Nelson Cruz in there. I wonder if he was the most popular. Nah, he's 7%. So could have done a lot better there. Let's see. Yu Darvish was the most popular. Who should I've come up with? Kevin Brown, yes. Caminiti would have worked. I knew that one. Mike Hargrove plays for the Padres. That's who I was thinking of. Jim Leyrit's in there. Doug Mirabelli. I wasn't gonna get either of those. I wasn't gonna get most of these people. Apparently Eric Young. I knew Eric Young played ever so briefly with the Rangers. I did not know he played for the Padres. All right. Well, we are gonna call it there. Thank you so much for playing along with me. I'll take a 12. Looks like the average score is pretty low today. Oh yeah, this is a tough one so far. All right. Well, I'll take it. Thank you so much for playing along, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Peace.